So this is a very short and very easy set to practice. Very simple. First, just shaking the hands. And I would just like to say that if you just letting the fingers shake and the hands shake. If you have an injury, you should start with very easy stretches without any manipulation. Manipulation means that the hand does the movement on its own without the other hand doing it for it, or without excuse me, or without any props, the floor or anything. So just hand on its own, yeah. So this is no manipulation, easy. And then the next one will be to make a very soft fist with the palms kind of facing each other, and then bring the fists forward and back. And then we do a set of 10, 2, 3, 4 and back, good. And then out and in, nice and easy, no tension, 2, 3, 4, and then in circles. I have had injuries before in the past, and they're painful. And also if you practice, for example, if you practice yoga, which is my case, it is painful in the way that you cannot practice anymore, and that's kind of annoying. And the best advice that I got from different people, and the best advice I can give you, is to let it heal. And that's kind of sad because it means that you have to stop practicing. But what I mean to say is we're changing direction, so we're turning the hands in the other directions. Stop practicing doesn't mean that you stop practicing yoga or whatever sport you're doing, but that you stop using your wrists for whatever you're doing that may have caused the injury. So there's like loads of things that you can do without having to use your wrists if you practice yoga, which is my case. Good, and then shake again. And that healing time usually takes months, depending on the nature of the injury. It can take up to a year sometimes. Good, and then we start with the palms together, interlacing the fingers and turning the hands in circles. And then the other direction. Good. We take one arm with the palm down, and then with the other hand we stretch the wrist, kind of bringing the hand down and towards you. You can use the hand on the back of your palm, or you can wrap your hand around your fingers and thumb and then pull. We are holding here carefully without injuring, without pulling too hard, for about 5 breaths or so. And then we do the other side. You should try both so that you feel, if you do the back of the hand, the tension or the stretch comes more to the wrist joint. I find it more comfortable. If you do the fingers, you're kind of pulling the tendency in the back of your palm too, which is not necessarily bad. And then release. I actually always like to shuffle the hands, to shake the hands in between exercises. The other version is with the palm facing up, the arm straight, and then the fingers come to the palm and then you pull. You can also bring the hand towards the tips of the fingers, and that will change the sensation and the stretch. And because the thumb is not involved in that kind of stretch, you can also gently grab the thumb and very gently pull. I like to keep the thumb outwards as I pull. You can also pull down a little bit. And then you do the other hand. Palm up, fingers to the palm. Or towards the tip of the fingers. Make sure that when you're doing this, I just noticed that I was doing it myself. When you're doing this, don't pull your shoulders up. So keep your shoulders relaxed and your neck relaxed. And the thumb. You can keep the thumb straight outwards, or you can kind of halfway between out and down at an angle. Good. Every time you come out of a movement, of a pose, do it slowly. And this I learned from a martial arts class. So the first one is palm facing away from you, like you're trying to cover yourself up, with the thumb down. And then the fingers wrap around the edge of the palm, and the thumb is going to support or touch here, connect here with the area around the thumb and the index finger. And then with your hand, you're going to manipulate the other hand, and you're going to do a little twist. Be careful because it hurts. And then you release. You turn, and you release. So we're going to do 3 more times. 4 and 5. I'll explain that again on the other side. The palm facing away like you're trying to cover yourself up. Fingers wrap around the blade of the hand, and the thumb connects here with the inside of the palm towards your thumb. And then with the thumb, you kind of do this motion. And as you do this motion, you kind of lengthen across the arm. And then I'm just doing 5 rounds. And then let's do the other side again. Palm away. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful again, because you want to stretch it, but you don't want to hurt it. This is a lock for hurting people if you do it too hard. The other version is with the palm facing in towards you, thumb facing out. Now the fingers are going to wrap around the area around the thumb, the base of the thumb, this kind of like mound here. And the thumb is going to press on the back of the palm on towards the blade of the hand. And then again with the thumb, you're going to do this, but also a downward movement. So as you turn, you bring it down. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the other side. Fingers wrap around the thumb area, the base of the thumb. The thumb connects in the back of the palm here. And then as you twist, you bring it down. But carefully. Like I said, this is from martial arts. This is meant to really hurt if you're trying to pull somebody to the floor. So you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to do it easy. And then we do another round. Back of the palm. Fingers to the base of the thumb. Thumb to the outside of the hand. 5, 4. And then the other side. Just shaking the hands. And then the last one is you kind of make a soft fist, and kind of like the fist is resting like so. And the other hand is going to wrap around the back of the palm, and kind of like the fingers are going to wrap around the backs of the fingers. And you're going to do this kind of motion. You're going to kind of like turn the fingers in, and that stretches the back of the wrist. And then you lift just a little. And then you release like this. So you kind of wrap the fingers in, and then it can hurt. So you want to do it just enough It's very similar to this one we were doing, but we're incorporating the fingers too. Let's do the other side. Hand down, palm down, soft, very soft kind of wrist, fist. And then the other hand wraps, and then it'll. Then the other side, another round. You want to release in between. You don't want to hold it too much, too long. You shake the hand. And something that I like to do too is crisscross the arms in front, just to relax the shoulders. Now we're going to use the floor to help us stretch the wrist. So you want your hands to be broad, yeah? Not fingers closed, fingers broad. And you want to connect the heel on the floor, the heel of the hand, but also the base of the fingers and the tips of the fingers. So that when you come into the hands, don't let the wrist hold all the way, but gently press through the base of the fingers and the tips of the fingers. And then we're going to, moving back, you're coming away from the stretch. And we're going to move forward, and that will bring you into the stretch. So you don't want to go too far to a point that it hurts. You want to go to a point where you feel a good stretch. And we're going to do, say, 10 rounds. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And take a second to rest. The next variation is with the fingers pointing to the sides. And then we go back and forth. Four, 5, 6, 7,